Okay, let's talk about what to avoid and what to do on Upwork to make sure that you are growing your business. By the way, if you're looking for help in growing your Upwork business, I just dropped my Upwork coaching program. In there, you'll get one-on-one coaching from me, direct access to ask me any questions, a 9-video Upwork course. You'll also get profile reviews, cover letter reviews, and you'll learn everything that I learned that helped me take my business on Upwork from $0 to $5,000 to $7,000 per month every single month. So if you're interested in joining, check out the first link in my description. The first thing is a question that came from my school community. Daniel asked if you should be pricing your proposals at the high end of a client's range. So let's say the client makes a job post and the range in there is $10 to $25 an hour. He asked me, should you be pricing it at $25 an hour every time? And the answer is no. Definitely not, especially not if you are a beginner and that is not your actual hourly rate. Just because a client is willing to pay up to that or says they're willing to pay up to that, it does not mean that they will hire you at that rate, and you will probably have a better chance at winning that job if you price yourself a little bit lower. This is not to say that you can't charge the high end of their rate, but especially when you're a beginner and you don't have much history on your profile, you're going to have a really hard time winning jobs at the higher end of those rates. My advice is to price yourself a little bit lower in the beginning so you can win some jobs and start to build out your profile, build out the history on your profile, and then you can start charging higher amounts. On Upwork, especially in the beginning, taking lower paying jobs is kind of like an investment into your future business because again, you need some history for clients to be able to trust you on Upwork, and taking those lower paying jobs helps you build out that much needed history. When you price yourself at the higher end of that range with no history on your profile, you kind of automatically kill your chances because the client is more likely to consider someone with a ton of history and a ton of money earned on Upwork at that range. Now this is another quick tip for beginners. You have to be really consistent on Upwork to build your business here. So taking some of the lower paying jobs at first will also help you pay for connects, so you don't have to worry about that coming from somewhere else. So if you get a relatively lower paying job, it can pay for your connects, which you can then use to send out a ton of proposals and land more jobs. Another thing that really helped me build out my profile was kind of these one-time contracts or smaller projects. And the reason for this is because they're done within a couple of days, you get paid, and then that client can leave you a good review. Of course, every client that you did good work for, you should always ask them for a review at the end of your contract. Now, really, I think the most important thing you can do on Upwork is send out a ton of proposals every day. You just have to be really consistent. My business on Upwork didn't really take off, essentially, until I heard from a colleague of mine that in 1 month he signed 20 clients on Upwork. Hearing that made me realize that it was possible, and it wasn't until then that I took outreach and sending out proposals really seriously. And once I got really consistent with sending out proposals, whether that be 5, 10, or 15 every day, that's when I started to get in a good flow of having meetings every week and consistently signing clients and growing my business. It sounds simple and it's not a huge secret by any means, but the way to grow your business on Upwork is by sending out a ton of proposals. And obviously these have to be good proposals and your profile has to look good, which is why I emphasize taking these smaller paying jobs or these one-time projects, especially if you're a beginner, because that helps you build your profile history and your proposals that you're sending out won't go to waste. A lot of the hacks that we look for in life, sometimes, like I said, they're not big secrets. It's just about doing the work and showing up every day and doing it for a long period of time. Another really helpful thing you can do is create your own portfolio, and you don't even have to have a client to do this. For example, if you help businesses with short form video and you've never had any clients, you can take your favorite YouTubers' videos, make a bunch of short form videos from that, and then put that in your portfolio to show to clients that you actually know what you're doing. Same thing if you do websites. You can create mock-up websites on your own and you can add those to your portfolio. So that was my little rant, and just remember, don't be afraid to take some of those lower paying jobs or one-time projects, especially in the beginning on Upwork, because it will benefit you in the long run. And 2, you have to be super consistent and show up every single day and make sure you're sending out multiple proposals every single day. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one.